Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of She Said, He Said. I'm your host, Rob, and I have Vixen back with me. Vixen, hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Wait.
Wait.
Man, it's been a crazy past couple of weeks. Vixen, how have you been? It's been a little minute.
I've been well.
I've been crashed, yo. My phone bugged out. Yo, my phone just quit, y'all. Like, it was like, I'm working too hard. I quit. And it quit. So I had to get another phone. And it taught me a lot about life.
You had another phone that you used. It wasn't like you didn't have a phone.
No, but listen. Everyone's contact. That's my business phone. No, it's everyone's contacts weren't in that phone. So the love I normally get, I didn't get. And it was just crazy.
That sounds crazy.
And then when I cut my other phone back on, the notifications I expected my phone to be lit up with people like, what's going on?
One person.
No. 1.5 people. Because one of them, I was like, why are you even messaging me? Yeah.
That is hilarious. Well, I mean, it shows you how many friends you have, like who your real friends are.
It shows me how crass I am. All right. We love you all. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Don't forget, we are on YouTube. What?
Oh, sorry. I was going to say I'm really excited about what we're going to talk about.
Oh my god. And I didn't start my clock. We are, first of all, everyone that's listening, please remember we are on YouTube. And we are on SoundCloud as well. SoundCloud is She Said, He Said 16. YouTube is blah, 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 because we don't have a specific URL. So it's a bunch of randomness. We have to get our stats up to achieve that level. So we're on SoundCloud, we're on YouTube, we're also on Facebook. So please check us out there. Like, share, subscribe. We would love for you to do that. And y'all are gonna hear some changes soon. Shout out to Van Visuals, man. My boy Carl Van does photography down here in the Charleston area. He just did some photos for me of a home, and they came out really well. So for all your photography needs, Van Visuals, check it out on Facebook. His name is Carl Van. He also put me on.
Does Carl Van do boudoir shots?
Don't know what that is, but sure, why not?
That's when girls only pose in lingerie and they have shots.
He absolutely does those, and I attend every appointment.
That's not true.
It is now. So, why'd you ask about that? You want a boudoir shot?
Yeah, because in 30 years I'm gonna be gross, and so I want to look back and remember what I used to look like.
You have incredible cheekbones. All right.
You know what? I was just thinking about that.
You're always thinking about you. Anyway.
I am my own best friend.
You just replaced me with yourself? What kind of vainness?
I'm sorry.
Anyway. All right, today's topic. It's like a confessional up in here today. Today's topic, ladies and gentlemen, which I'm going to extend over to the rest of the staff. So this will be a part 1 and we'll have a part 2, or maybe I'll just blend it all together. I don't know. It's whatever I feel like. That's what happens when you own shit. Do what you want. Anyway, today's topic, lies you've told or lies you've been told to get out of situations when in a relationship.
So good. So fucking good.
Yo. Now, let me preface this. It could be big lies, small lies, but just lies that you've told to get out of situations.
I think that to all the women that are listening, you're going to hear this and be like, oh my God, I've totally done that. Because
fellas,
I'm gonna get
sorry.
real honest.
I'm blowing the lid off of some of y'all lies.
I mean, seriously, this is going to help you out. Next time your girl says this, you're going to be like, really though?
I'm just going to start off with the number one that we all know is a lie, but we just accept it. When you're on, and I'm not going to limit it to just relationships. Friendships included.
Are you eating? Robert is eating and also recording.
I know, and I said we weren't supposed to.
Task him right there.
And drinking. I said we weren't supposed to do this. Alright, I'm sorry, but I'm hungry. Yo, the number one... I should have did a top 10 count now. The number one is when you're on the phone and you don't feel like talking to me anymore. and you're like, yo, so I went to the mall yesterday. I was outside. Wait, hold on. My mom's calling me. Let me call you back.
That is so funny.
Yo, everyone uses that one.
I haven't, but I'm gonna start using that one.
Just make sure you don't do it when you're on the phone with your mom. Because then she's like, wait, I'm calling you?
Funny.
What have I done?
Hey, like, I should get to start.
Okay, go ahead.
Mine's really good though. Yours is probably not as good as mine.
It's really not. It's not. Nah, go ahead.
Mine...
Oh, okay, yeah, save best for last. I just heard what
Yeah.
you said. Sorry. It's Belvie.
Belvedere. It's from Poland, y'all.
It's Belvedere.
Oh.
Bourgeois. Oh man, I gotta think of a particular scenario. I know one thing that I do. One thing I've done in the past is I've said when I've been annoyed and I just don't want to be around the house, I'm like, oh, such and such hit me up, man. We going out for drinks. I'll be back later. And then I'll like go drink by myself. Or I'll just go for a drive. Because yo, I'm honest when it counts and when you need to be, but sometimes it's like when you're with someone and they're overly sensitive, you have to be very careful what you say to them. And it's like, if I'm honest and say you're annoying and I don't want to see your face, you know, then it becomes, well, what did I do? Why not? It becomes 10 times as annoying. So sometimes I think a little white lie is okay. Sometimes.
A what kind of lie?
A little wait.
A wait lie?
I'm sorry, y'all. Dixon has this accent. Wait.
Wait.
I don't know. White people just talk some kind of way. It's funny to me. Just like we talk some kind of way.
Can I share my lie? This is
Go. I have multiples. Go ahead.
Okay. So, long story short, I was dating this guy for 2 years. When we first started dating, and this was the biggest lie I've ever told in my whole life.
Oh.
When we first started dating, he had asked me to watch his dog while he went on this like really dumb camping trip. It was like 2 months into our relationship, and he had neighbors that he was best friends with. And at the time, because I was staying out all, miles away from my friends, I decided to go to this chick's house and like get drunk with her because my boyfriend at the time, his best friend was her husband. So I went to this girl's house and we got wasted. Like, I'm talking about, I probably had 4 bottles of wine to myself over the course of 3 hours.
Dang.
Granted, I was like 23.
How big was your bladder?
I mean, it's not like she didn't have a bathroom. Anyway, so I got so drunk. Okay, so then I'm in charge of my boyfriend's home and animal, but I'm totally drunk. So I get back to his house and I jump in the shower. I don't know why. And I kid you not, he had the shower where it's like the drain. It was like the clear doors and like the drain, and then the tub is separate. Seriously, sat down over top of the drain. Okay, listen. So the shower starts to fill up with water until it gets overflowed and overflows into the bathroom, which then leaks down into his living room.
Wait, you fell asleep in the shower while sitting on the
I fell
drain?
asleep in the shower, sitting on the drain, so the water can't drain.
The big old booty cheeks. Go ahead.
They're big. Yeah, all of our listeners, they're huge. So... I wake up at like 4:00 a.m.
Wow.
Like, where am I?
Half drowned.
Half drowned. But don't worry, because the water's been leaking out onto the bathroom floor this entire time. Get myself into his bed, soaking wet. Wake up at like 10:30 a.m. to maybe an inch and a half of water in the bathroom, which had then leaked down onto the carpet and downstairs, covering his entire living room. Everything is soaking wet. His TV, everything. And it's coming from the ceiling. And I was like, what the fuck? It was crazy. Okay, so I immediately called him. And instead of being honest, I said, oh my God, I think a pipe burst. And the entire living room is flooded because of a pipe, not because of my giant ass covering the drain of the shower. So basically, he comes back from his camping trip early because I told him his house was underwater. He cuts 3 huge holes in his ceiling because I told him a pipe burst. He can't find the pipe that had burst because that was the lie. Calls for somebody to come in and cut the rest of the ceiling open. They can't find anything. So then my boyfriend, who was a cheapskate, decides to do his ceiling, and it looks like shit, and it never looked the same after that, and that is my biggest lie. And to this day, he has no idea that I'm the one that flooded his house and probably took the sale value of that house down.
Yeah, he absolutely has a ton of mold just waiting to be discovered.
Yep.
Well, happy birthday to that guy. That is terribly disgusting.
Awful.
And it is absolutely hilarious.
Best thing I've ever done.
Big old booty cheeks blocking the freaking drain. How long did you fall asleep?
I'm thinking like 3-4 hours.
So you could have literally drowned.
No, because the water kept draining out. Because it was clear glass doors. There's like a little
the cracks.
Yeah, so I just slept like sitting up.
So wait, you didn't feel the water rising? How far did it rise to you?
Oh, not even, I was sitting Indian style, not even past my mid-thigh. So, the space between where the water is and then where it overflows is only 2 inches.
Yo, so you were mad soggy and wrinkly when you got out.
Real pruny.
Prune booty. Wow. That is hilarious. Alright, I'll have a story for y'all when we get back after hearing a word from our sponsors. Don't go anywhere. She said, he said. Alright, we're back. And I'm just thinking about Allie's big booty blocking the drain. That is hilarious.
Alright, your turn.
Okay. I wasn't in a relationship, but this is a lie I told because I had to spare some feelings.
A wheat lie?
Wait, yeah. So I went on a date. Me and this girl went to college together, and we went on a couple of dates. Y'all, her breath was like Bruce Lee level, like whenever she talked. It was like an uppercut to the nostrils. So, but it is, and she looked good. So I was just like, oh, I was like, maybe it's just a bad day. Maybe it's a bad day. Maybe she just ate some calamari or something uncooked.
Onions, like an entire
onions. Yeah. Yeah, no, because date number 2 and 3 was the same thing. So I'm like, oh, I can't deal with breath because I like kissing and I like being close and intimate when the time calls for it. So I stopped talking to her as much as I used to, and she's like, oh, I want to go out with you again. And I'm like, oh, I'm super busy, blah blah blah. And then she cornered me one day. She was like,
uh-oh, how close?
I know, right? I had a gas mask, needed a gas mask. But she basically was like, I just noticed a change. You don't talk to me like you used to, blah, blah, blah. Like, what's going on? And I just had to be like, you're cool. You know what I'm saying? I like hanging out with you. But I don't want a relationship to ruin our great friendship. Oh, it's such a lie.
Such a lie.
I really wanted to be like, your breath is it's just terrible. Like, I don't know. Can you have your tongue removed and replaced with another?
But why? But I feel like if that was me, if I had gross breath, I would want somebody to tell me, because maybe I have a medical condition, or maybe I've got like gingivitis.
If you have, you'll know if you have that, and you should forewarn someone if you know your breath is hawking like that.
But some people don't know because they just don't have good hygiene.
Okay, well,
But I would want to know.
Bad me. I guess I should have.
No, not bad you. I would have lied too. I'm just saying. Being on the other side, I think I would want to know.
Yeah, that. Oh, I have another one. My ex-girlfriend from years ago. We were there was a lot of distance between us, and went to a small college, so we had a lot of the same friends. And she accused me of cheating on her one time, and which I didn't, never cheated on anyone. But she was like, "Oh, people are telling me," and I was like, "Well, who are these people?" So she would never tell me. So one day, her I gotta be careful.
Just say it.
Nah, I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful with this. You don't know, son. You don't know. It's like some on the block type stuff. Her friends used to come over to my house to partake in a particular activity. The activity had nothing to do with me. Most of the time, I wasn't there when they were taking part in this activity.
Everyone knows what you're talking about.
They don't. They have no clue.
I do. Activity.
Oh, I'm not talking about sex. But anyway, they had let's just say this. They had
talking about sex. Keep going. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting. I don't
know the statute of limitations. I'm just kidding. No, they had special meetings at my house, and I didn't need to be there for it, so I would just let them use my house for privacy. Well, anyway, yo, one day they were there. I had nothing to do, so I was like, I'm just gonna stay. And one of them came into my room. I was in my room. They were in the living room. One of them came to my room, and I was sitting on the bed, and she was shapely. She's filled out. She had a juicy booty. And,
like in a good way.
Yeah.
She wasn't a roly-poly.
No, she was shaped nicely.
Okay.
Cute girl. So she's just in my room talking to me. We're cool. And
Did she have clothes on?
Yeah. What the Very tight clothes. I could see everything. Literally. Yeah, camel foot. Not camel toe, camel foot.
Camel foot. Sexy.
What? Wait? Yes, it is. Anyway.
Wait.
So we're just talking or whatever, and then she was like, I'm tired. She's like, can I lay in your bed? Oh. So of course I said yeah. So I get up and I sit in a computer chair, and she lays in the bed and like arches her back. I was like, oh, I just need to stretch, and I'm just looking at them fat juicy cheeks, and she kind of looks at me, and then she turns her body to where her back and her booty is facing me, and she's facing the wall like she's about to she really about to take a nap. Then she turned back over and we were talking, and she turned back over again, like, and then she stretched again, and she was just like, yo, I didn't, like, she was throwing it at me basically, yo, and I was like, I'm just gonna go. I said I have to make a phone call, so I just stepped outside or whatever. Cause yo, had I stayed in there, I don't think I would have cheated, but had I stayed in there too long, I don't know.
Wait, didn't you just have sex with your friend?
What?
Okay.
No, I told you I wasn't talking about sex. They had. I'll tell you after the recording. Anyway, no, she didn't. But she threw it at me, yo, and I in the back of my mind to this day, I'm like, I wonder if my girl at the time told her to do that to see what I would do, or if she was genuinely interested. Or I thought about this years later. I didn't think about it the time now. But I found out later that she was throwing it at me because one time we had a party at school, and she didn't really mess with a lot of people. She just hung out with her crew or whatever. And even though I had a girlfriend, and her and my girlfriend are cool, we were at the party, and they sent her over to me. They was like, "You need to dance with her. She need to loosen up." I'm like, "What? No." Because the kind of dancing we did, you're grinding, basically. And it was soft, and it felt nice. And on the on the low, I'm like, I think my girl was enjoying watching it. But she told me after that, this was like a year later, me and my girl had broken up and all this stuff. She was like, "You remember that time I danced with you?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "You know I felt that, right?" Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yo, she came for me, yo. She came for me.
Wow.
Yeah. I resisted for a while. But she moved away.
Well,
so.
then you didn't really lie.
No, I mean, I didn't lie, but she kind of, well, here's where the lie came in. She, I talked to my girl, like, I was talking to her, like, every day. So she's like, "Oh, how'd the meeting go?" "Good." "Y'all ain't do nothing crazy, did y'all?" "No."
Yeah, I guess
everything was good. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna just leave that out. So, I mean, omission is still a lie, in my opinion.
I totally agree that if you omit things intentionally, you're lying.
You're absolutely lying. So, that was the only time. And then, because I'm like, they're really close. Which was, in retrospect, that was really messed up for her to do that. Though I thoroughly enjoyed watching it in the visuals. I did. Oh, man. Yes, Father.
Nice. Voice.
The cheeks, I tell you. Yeah,
cheeks,
noise.
they'll get you every time.
Whatever. I have a good lie, too. What other one do you have?
Alright, so I have some white lies that I would tell when I didn't want to have sex with my boyfriends.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear some of these.
Okay, so I'm sorry, and I don't know if maybe it's just me, but I feel like a lot of girls. What'd you say?
I said let's talk about it.
Okay, I feel like a lot of girls are just like not really into it all the time. Like, I don't want to have sex with you every single day. I'll have sex with you once a week and like it. Everything else.
Wait. In a 7-day span.
One time if you're lucky. One time, I'll do it one time willingly. The other times, I'm just doing it because I know that you want to. And
makes me feel
like that's 80% of women.
That makes me feel like you have not gotten some really good penis yet.
I don't know. I've dated a lot of people, and I've slept with a lot of people.
Damn.
What?
Did you hear what you just said about yourself? Anyway.
Why is that bad? I'm definitely not lying right now.
There you have it, Vixen, ladies and gentlemen. She's dated a lot of people, and she's slept with a lot of them.
Whatever.
I'll leave that up
does
to you.
it.
They don't, because I don't.
Okay, well, who are our listeners? Grandmas and grandpas?
What's a grand? That's the accent, guys. You heard it, grandma, grandpa. What's a grandpa? Nah.
Be quiet. I have to tell them. I have to tell them my lies. Maybe
Wait,
it's just me. Maybe
once a week, bruh?
I told you.
Wait, so you've never had the mind-blowing, toe-curling sex, and you're like, I'm good for 7 days. You haven't had that?
Most of the time, it's terrible.
See, you haven't had any good penis. Okay. See, okay. Go ahead. Go ahead, tell your white lies.
All right.
We need to talk about sex. We're going to do another show after this. Absolutely.
Okay, so I guess because of that or whatever, every guy that I've ever dated, obviously, I'm very attractive, so everyone wants to have sex with me all the time when we're in a relationship.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I feel like the standard was probably, like, the expectation was probably 4 to 5 times a week. And I'm sorry, but that's exhausting for me, and I don't want to do that. You get once a week, and then maybe if I feel bad for you. But for those times where it was kind of like, oh, like we've only done it once, like, how are you feeling? I would lie all the time. And I swear to you, I would tell my boyfriends that I had a UTI.
Ew! Or you had what?
A yeast infection.
Ew!
It's not ew. It's a legitimate lie.
You contaminated poom poom.
Well, they didn't want to have sex with me, and I was
like, clearly.
Yeah, I used to say that all the time.
Wow, you ran from sex. Mm-hmm. You were having
Always.
Bad sex. See, I've had the opposite issue. I haven't had to lie to. Yeah, I've had the opposite issue. See, this is off topic, so this has nothing to do with lies, so I'm not gonna bring that up. But wow, really?
Always. Or I'd fake sick. Or I'd fake like I had like a stomach ache or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, she said, he said 16@gmail.com. Fellas, she hasn't had any good penis. So if there's anybody, it's just the truth. Fellas, y'all need to email me. I'll see if anyone's a good match. Do not send me any pictures whatsoever.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I need to hook you up.
Okay, but I feel like a lot of girls have lied like that before.
Oh yeah, I've been lied to. I'm tired. I'm sleepy.
Or I'd pick a fight.
I've had fights picked with me.
That they wouldn't want to have sex with me.
Yeah, and it made me. And here's the thing. Yeah, I think it's just, you know what? I don't think it matters if it's good or bad, because I know my sex was great. Because there's just some things you can't. There's just some things you can't fake. There's a lot, secretions and things of that nature.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait, what?
Wait, off camera. Yeah, there's some stuff you can't fake. So I'm like, oh, maybe. I mean, because my thing is this: if you don't feel like it, I'm the type of guy. Tell me you don't feel like it. But yeah, no, once a week, you're asking for trouble. That's.
Well, I guess I didn't really like them then.
Yeah, that and I don't know. That's a complicated thing. But off that, we gonna do.
Yeah, I would lie always.
You're such.
Or like if my ex-boyfriend wanted to like do something really like kinky or out of the box or like role play, I would lie to get out of it. Like I would pretend I was upset about it. I would pretend that like I felt disrespected just so that I didn't have to do that. Because I just can't with all that. I just can't. I'm too tired. Don't come at me on a Tuesday afternoon, a Tuesday after work, and ask me to be somebody who I'm not. Okay, that takes preparation. That takes certain food choices throughout the day, depending on what kinds of things that we're doing. Like, I am not...
What?
So, no. Sorry, I'm not doing
Wait. Wait, food choices? Really?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with any... Okay. Oh.
Yes, think about it, Robert. Use your imagination.
You wanted to make sure you didn't have gas? That's the truth.
I'm gonna lie about it, but I don't know.
Oh, you just told a white lie. I don't want to eat poopy foods if we're gonna be freaky. I feel you. You know what?
Seriously though,
it's funny that it's funny you said that out loud. But yeah, there's been times where I know I'm gonna get some, so I'll eat lightly instead of heavily, so I'll make sure I'm not sleepy, so I can have my stamina.
Exactly.
No, there's no exactly. Don't steal my answer. Don't steal my answer and try to use it for you. You just didn't want to have the thoughts.
Yeah, for sure.
One time, I don't think I've told this. White lie, and then we're gonna get out of here. Right after a word from my sponsors, we'll be right back. She said, he said. All right, we're back with our shenanigans. This has been too much. Another white lie I told. So there was this girl one time, and her sex was bad.
Did she smell like fish?
She didn't. You know about those things?
Yeah.
Why do you know about that?
Because I had a boyfriend one time, that was like stunned at the fact that I didn't, because all the other girls that he had ever dated had smelled like fish.
I'm about to throw
And so
up.
he just thought that was normal.
Well, it's a
And it's not, ladies. It's not.
Well, it is and it isn't. It's a. I know some people. See, this is the problem. People don't listen. It's a. Now, it should not be like a super strong, like, you still have all your clothes on and you walk by and I smell it type deal. But what I've learned over the years, because I've come across a couple girls like that. That's gonna determine if you get 110% from Rob or 20%. Most of the time that's another lie I could tell, actually. Oh, what did I do? Yeah, I don't want to talk about the stinky poom poom. But it's a pH imbalance. It's a hormonal thing. It's an estrogen / testosterone type thing, is what I've been told. And there's ways you can get around it. And it's not any type of dishing or unclean thing. It's just some girls have a stronger odor than others. Yeah. That's disgusting.
Okay, wait, so she had bad sex, but it wasn't because she smelled.
Yeah, no, it was just bad. But anyway.
Tell us how you got out of it, Rob.
No, I didn't get out of it. Well,
wait,
she was dancing.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what constitutes a girl being bad at sex?
We're gonna have another topic after this. No,
wait, so give me the rundown. Give
No,
me the detail.
This is gonna take like 10 seconds, and then we can do the next show. No.
Okay, fine.
Because I don't want to go off on a tangent. I'm trying to stick.
Fine.
You will not shush me. How dare you with those lovely cheekbones? Anyway, you like how I complimented you after I fussed at you? Yeah, it's called the instant shutdown. Instant shutdown. Nah, she came over and she had really nice skin. She was really soft, and she started dancing for me. And she bent over, and she had a dingleberry.
Shut up. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. That is just disgusting.
And my tree branch turned into a weeping willow.
Bad for her. I do.
I laughed. It wasn't. I don't know why it was there. It was large enough. Well, I know how it got there, but it was large enough to notice from like 5-10 feet away. It was noticeable. But she had no hair back there too. It's like she was like bare, so it was just there. So I'm like, is it stuck on poop? I don't know. But anyway, those of you who don't know what a dingleberry is, it's a
we all
bald.
know. Look it up on Urban Dictionary. Please do not say it out loud.
Okay. It was there, so I told her, and she.
Told her?
Yeah, because she was about to sit on my face. No, you're not.
Oh my God, this is the worst case. I don't know why you didn't come out of the woodwork saying this earlier. This is the worst one.
I didn't think about it. So she removed it, needless to say, and then she came back, and I was like, I don't know. I think we're moving too fast. I don't know. We should be doing this.
Yeah, exactly. And not with you.
Yeah, so we didn't.
And on that note, we'll see you next week.
Yeah, on that note, we'll see. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the SoundCloud page. She said... What'd you say?
Wipe.
Lipe.
Wipe.
Squape. Oh.
Sleep.
Yep. So join us on Facebook. She said, he said. We're the one with the clouds, as you see in this picture. We're on YouTube. Don't forget we're on YouTube /blah because we don't have a URL because YouTube is meanie pants. And
dingleberry.com.
Poopy dingleberries. And we're also SoundCloud. She said, he said 16 on SoundCloud. Thank you all for listening. And don't forget to email us. She said, he said 16@gmail.com. And give us feedback on the Facebook page. We actually have a guest coming next week. He showed us a video. It's called, what's the video called? Did you watch the video? I sent it to you.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I Facebook messaged it to you. I think it's called Hurting Bay. Well, anyway, they put these two.
I did watch it. I watched that.
They put two exes in front of each other, and they basically expressed themselves about what happened within the relationship, and we're gonna talk about it. But anyway, we'll see you next time on She Said, He Said. Peace.
Peace.